Peace, beautiful people, peace. So, I wanted to do this video on rituals and how we've been so blindsided by rituals. I've been trying to upload this video now for the last week, and I've been so busy, had a lot of things going on, and I've been kind of on the lazy side too, but that's a whole nother topic. But anyhow, I wanted to talk about these rituals because, you know, a lot of us, well, people are undergoing this hypnotizing of these certain rituals without even realizing so. Have you guys noticed that every moon cycle, the powers that be come out with this announcement, like this big, grandiose announcement about, you know, what's going on and what they're going to do and shit like that. So, I'm going to give you a few examples. So, the first example, during this Operation Warp Speed announcement on the bags. So, when they make these big announcements on what they're going to do or what they have already implemented, they come with a distraction farce to keep the masses blinded, so to speak. So, during that time, the distraction was, I want to say Young Jeezy and Gucci in their versus battle. And that was the distraction. That's where a lot of people attention and focus was. So the crazy part, and I actually posted on my Instagram about the Operation Warp Speed. The man made this announcement on, it was either new moon or full moon. Meanwhile, while he's making this announcement saying, hey, we're gonna vax all y'all by X amount of time, blah, 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 a lot of the masses were focused on other things. Crazy. So, another ritual that they did as well, during the selection process. So, as you guys know, there was a moon cycle during the selection too, and I want to say it was a full moon. So during this full moon or whatever, they decided, they had the selection process, and then there were certain performances that took place too. And I'm not just talking about with the mask. I mean, like, okay, there was a group of black women down in Atlanta, and they were doing this thing called Strut to the Poles. So it was basically sororities, a lot of black sororities, the Meows and the Deltas and the rest of them, and they put on their heels and they strutted to go vote. I don't even care who they voted for. It's none of my business. But, the crazy part is people didn't realize that was a ritual. And those women, in my opinion, were used during that ritual. Because these were a group of black women. And I'm not trying to, get all political or whatever, because that's not my thing anymore. But, the Demonoids, they have this thing where they use a lot of blacks, minorities, to get their point across or to get their votes across, so people can come and, come out in the masses and vote for them. So once again, this is what happened with the Strut to the Polls. Mind you, these sororities are Greek. They perform rituals anyway. Like, I had an older cousin that passed away many years ago, and she was and I don't mean to call them meows, but that's what they do. The AKAs, they did this whole ritual. They did one before the funeral started, and then they did one at the graveside. So that's neither here or there, but we all know that, you know, these sororities and fraternities participate in these crazy rituals. So these Demonoids decided, hey, you know, we're going to use these black women to manipulate the masses to get them to vote. And that's exactly what they did. It's kind of funny in a way. You know, people were cheering and all excited and shit, not even realizing that rituals were being performed right before their eyes. Another example of a ritual, when the vax first started rolling out, they had all of these black women that were getting, you know, their vaccines or whatever. So basically, sorry about that, y'all. So they basically had these black women being used as puppets to get this vaccine. And I guess it's like, oh, well, they got it, so I guess it's okay if I do it too. And it seemed like the effectiveness of it worked. So do you see how they do these rituals? Do you see how they perform these rituals? It's crazy. And they always do it on a moon cycle. Matter of fact, when they announced when they were going to ship out the vax or whatever, they did this shit on a new moon. Matter of fact, I want to say they did it the night of the grand Saturn and Jupiter conjunction. So they're like doing all these rituals right before our eyes and nobody's paying attention. They're just like, oh, la 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 la, you know, I only care about this versus battle, and I only care about, you know, this is on sale, and da 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 da. We have been manipulated, beautiful people. If you don't realize what's going on now, it's basically too late. And I hate to sound negative like that, but it's the truth. Here drinking is hot cocoa. I had to stop with the coffee. I'm down to like 1 cup a day, and I try to drink like 1 cup mid-afternoon. Anyway, all off topic, but yeah, that's some good hot chocolate. But you guys, pay attention to what's going on, especially in your surroundings. I don't know if you guys know what's supposed to go down tomorrow, but there's going to be a big ass vote tomorrow. And I know a lot of y'all are like, oh, this ain't even my fight, I don't care, but from tomorrow up through the 19th of January, I would keep my eyes open, my ears clear, and I would be stocking up on necessities. That's what I would do. Shit about to get real. Shit is real out here. And not to get off topic, but I noticed, you know,